Yes students, in today's class we are going to learn distinction between trade, industry and commerce. Okay, see these three elements we have studied differently. Now we are going to discuss how they are different from each other. See, first point is meaning. Okay, what do we mean by industry? Industry is a place where production of goods and services will take place. Okay, commerce means distribution of goods and services. Whereas in trade, buying and selling of goods and services will take place. Okay, so we can say that exchange of goods and services for value is known as trade. Okay, second point is creation of utility. What do we mean by utility? When a commodity is having a capacity to satisfy human want, we can say that that there is a utility. Okay, so basically, why are we doing business? Okay, we are doing business because we want to satisfy customers' wants, or we want to satisfy human wants. If we are able to satisfy human wants, then only we will able to earn profit out of it, right? So see, so if we want to make a profit, it is must to satisfy human wants. So it is necessary to create utility. So when it comes on utility, because in industry we are producing goods and services, right? So we can say that industry creates firm utility. See, it means what? When it comes on balls you are expected to have in a round shape only. See, if it is in a round shape, then only that will be useful, otherwise it won't, right? So what are they saying? Industry creates because production will take place. That's why they are saying that industry will create firm utility. When it comes on commerce, commerce will create person utility, place utility and time utility. Why person utility? See, understand, what happens is in commerce we are going to distribute goods and services. So goods are going to travel from producer to consumer. Okay, so in between this there is a commerce. So like when it comes on person, commerce is going to provide you middlemen between producers and customers. So we are saying that commerce create person utility. With the help of transport, because of commerce, goods are moving from place of production to place of consumption. That's why we are saying that it's a place utility. Then why it is a time utility? Because commerce will be providing goods. See, commerce is going to maintain the time, or they are going to restore the goods in a proper form so that customers will able to use it. Okay, so that's why they are saying that it creates time utility. See, when it comes on time utility, we have seen that the production of take place at one point, okay, or at one time, but the demand for that product will be there for the rest of the time. Okay, so in that case we have to maintain goods, okay, in a such a way so that the quality of those goods will not get hammered. Okay, so in that commerce plays a very vital role. So we can say that commerce creates three types of utilities, that is person, place and time. See, when it comes on trade, in trade actually goods are going to reach from seller to buyer. Okay, so here ownership of the goods is going to get changed. Okay, there will be transfer of ownership. That's why we are saying that trade creates possession utility. Okay, next is capital. What do we mean by capital? The amount or the thing which we require to start or expand the business is known as capital. So see, when it comes on industry, if we want to start industry, we need to purchase raw material, we need to purchase machinery, we need to purchase land. Okay, so those are going to be expensive, right? So compared to commerce and trade, industry requires huge capital. Compared to industry, commerce require less capital, and compared to commerce, trade require less capital. Okay, risk. Okay, see, because in industry we require a huge capital. Okay, we are going to take a more risk compared to commerce and trade. Okay, see, next is types. When it comes on types, industry has major 6 types. One is a primary industries, extractive industries, genetic industry, construction industries, manufacturing industries and service industry. Whereas commerce has two parts, trade and aids to trade. And trade has two parts, that is a home trade and foreign trade. Again, home trade is divided into two parts, wholesale trade and retail trade, whereas foreign trade is divided into three parts, that is import, export and entreport. Okay. Place of work, we know that in industry production of goods and services are going to take place. So the place is going to be fixed, that can be factories, workshop, mines, where they are going to convert raw material into semi-finished goods or finished goods. In commerce, goods are going to distribute, right? We are going to distribute goods. So there will not be any one fixed place, okay? Under commerce, place of work will change from one place to another. When it comes on trade, trade is an exchange of goods and services. So there should be a common place where people or where retailer can meet consumers so that they can exchange goods and services for value. So when it comes on trade, there is a place of work will be market, where customers and sellers are going to meet together. When it comes on control, industry is owned by industrialist. Okay, see, industries are owner of industries are known as industrialist. People who are involved in distribution of goods and services are known as merchants. Whereas people who deals with customers directly are known as traders. So whenever you are going out, just make a point that you will read the names. You will find that, like, if you are going in some industrial area, you will find that there are many industrialists. Okay, same way, if you are going to, there will be some distributors. You will find word they are using word merchants. Whereas if you are roaming in local markets, they are using word trading company. It means they are the traders. So basically this was the basic difference between industry, commerce and trade. So in this way we have completed our first unit. First unit had two chapters. In first chapter we have learned what about the business. What is a business? What are the characteristics of business? What are the objectives of business? Okay. See, in second chapter we have learned what is the distinction between business, industry and commerce. What do we mean by industries, types of industries, then what is the need of commerce. Okay, then in commerce consists of trade and aids to trade. What are the types of trade and what are the types of aids to trade? This is what we have learned in unit 1. So unit 1 tells us that business is the thing which will help us to generate money. Same way, business has certain social responsibilities. Being a social animal, business has certain duties to perform towards the society. So earning profit can't be the only motto of any business. While earning profit, business has to perform certain duties towards the society. See, in the next unit onwards, we are going to learn what are the forms of business. Okay, what are we going to learn? What are the forms of business? Thank you.